Hey, what's up, guys? Squill here. Just trade review for today. Traded some MRNA and traded some futures contracts. So we'll go over both of those. So we'll start with MRNA here. I picked this up. It was going to be a swing, and I'm still swinging a few of my contracts. But luckily, I was able to get a really nice move within like 5 minutes. So that was definitely nice to see. But um, shout out to Edgar for putting this on the radar. First off, you can see here on the volume profile, this is why I'm still in the swing, right? If we break below this like 173.40 ish to like 173 or yeah, to like 173 even. If we break below that, we kind of have this like head and shoulders forming here, kind of, sort of. And then we just have like nothing on the volume profile all the way down to like 130. Now, do I think it's going to go there in the next couple weeks? Probably not, but I'm going to take a stab. Just hoping for at least a test of like this level, like 170, and then ultimately move down to like 160 or so, maybe all the way down to 155. So that is what I'm looking for with MRNA. Now, if we go down to a lower time frame, zoom in here a little bit. All right, so obviously MRNA had some weakness overnight, and Edgar's fib level was somewhere around like 178.50 or so. So I saw that once we were like back up above that, like I was just loading through this whole area. And we got this quick flush back down, eventually came back below pre-market lows. Now on the 5-minute VP, we do have the point of control here, so that's, in my opinion, why we didn't move lower. Also, the volume dried up kind of. But I'm still in this trade with a couple contracts. I took most of my contracts off once we broke this pre-market low. They went like 50% pretty darn quick. So can't complain with that. That's what I see on MRNA. Now if we switch over to ES, I can show you my trade for there today. I've been trying to, so with futures trading, I've like, I don't know. I feel like it's super inconsistent for me, and I've been searching for like a better strategy because I like the same patterns, kind of like short-term patterns, don't work out as well. Like this over here is technically a bull flag, but look at these freaking wicks, man. Like you can't hop in a futures contract and trade that. I mean, each contract is going to be down like $100 if you were to enter somewhere in this flag. Um, so if you're picking up multiple contracts, like that's pretty quickly going against you. Um, so I've been looking for a better strategy and found ICT. So I've been practicing that. Pretty happy with the results so far. But yeah, so this is what I was watching. So if we zoom out just a little bit to yesterday's action, you can see where I got this level at. That's buy side liquidity up here at 40.57.50. So that's the level I was targeting. Now if we zoom back down here, you can see that we created a fair value gap between 10.28 and 10.30. Came back, retraced into the zone, bought my two contracts here. We got a little push out of it above, came back down, so two contracts off once we hit that level. Came back down, consequent encroachment into the zone, bought a couple more contracts, and took it up to the second price target of 60.75, which you can see also with yesterday is buy side liquidity from this high around 12-ish, 12.15. So that is the two levels that I played to on those trades. So that was definitely nice to see. Pretty nice morning in terms of that. And probably honestly won't really trade the rest of the day. got some really nice moves, really nice gains this morning. I'll continue to monitor MRNA. I guess we can go to SPY and kind of look that over. So 5 minute. Futures are also, if anyone is wondering, way easier to trade on the 1 minute than a 5 minute chart. Because, like, kind of same thing. Where is a good example? Alright, so like yesterday, this bear flag, right? If you're entering like anywhere through here, your contracts are going to get smacked by the time that it comes up to this 21 and rejects. So with just having the smaller time frame, it works a lot better, in my opinion. But if we go back to today's chart, you can see that super choppy this morning, and then we had consumer confidence like here, PMI here, so we got a flush underneath the EMAs, but then buyers started to step in, took out these wicks that were at the 200, eventually got over the 200, flipped it into support, and we've just been riding the 9 up ever since. So really pretty nice. Like, I guess it's a trend day on SPY, kinda, since like 10:15. So the last hour and a half has been pretty trendy. Obviously no like monster moves, right? Your contracts are probably going to get a little bit of theta decay, but at the same time, like here, if you're entering, if you're at the money 402, 403s, those are still going to appreciate in value by the time that you get up here to this high a day. So definitely a trendy move, and if you happen to catch the bottom, being like the it's probably close to the 0.618 of this opening range. Let's see here. Green. Oh, I messed that up for sure. Oh, come on. Just turn that on and reverse it. Oh, it is reversed. Oops. Okay, so not quite. But I mean, really, you could also draw it somewhere in here. Got close. Plus 400.7 is a support level now. So you definitely could have caught the bottom on that. Not necessarily anything with fibs, but as we were approaching that 400.7, you could have picked up some calls. And definitely, if you were picking up at the monies, 401s, 402s, you were pretty happy by the time they got to high day. So pretty nice trend so far this today on SPY. Like to see that. Full mock tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. I'm expecting us from about now until 2 o'clock tomorrow to be pretty choppy. But who knows? We could continue to head back up after breaking out of that falling wedge from yesterday on the hourly, which I think that we've done now. Yeah, yep. So hourly, you can draw your top here. So we actually, this is really, really nice. This is the first time I'm looking at it, really. Wow, that's beautiful. Came back down, retested pre-market, and then continuation up from here. So now we can use yesterday's range on the fibs to tell us for potential resistance spots here. So that's really nice to see with that. So cool move on SPY, and let me just draw this bottom line. We'll go something. We want to pick that up like that. Big old falling wedge formed yesterday. Bounced the bottom, came up, retested, continued. Perfect textbook definition of a falling wedge breakout. So yeah, cool to see. But that's what I got for today. Try and remember to do these more. I think it really helps. Like, just talking through it. But all right, that's what I got. Talk to you later.